Alrighty, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are doing the number two overall pick in the draft lottery rebuild, as it'll be Dylan Harper to the San Antonio Spurs. So, you guys, I put a community post, obviously, saying who the Spurs draft the second overall pick. And then the options were, I think it was Ace Bailey or Dylan Harper. And, it was Dylan Harper by a long shot, which, you can argue that maybe he's not the best fit. No, and they already have De'Aaron Fox. Obviously, on this team, it's Stephon Castle. That's probably going to be the backcourt of the next couple of years. So that's why it's interesting for them. But I definitely felt they could possibly trade this pick for a superstar like Giannis. And the Bucks would definitely agree to that because I don't think Giannis right now is in the best terms of Milwaukee. And I think there's probably interest in parting ways with both sides. The Bucks get a lot better draft picks and flexibility in the future. And then the Spurs get the superstar, and they're officially a championship contender with Wemby, Giannis, Fox, and Castle. Let's imagine that. But we're saving that for a different video. Today, we're going to be drafting Dylan Harper with the second overall pick and making it work out. So he's probably the second best player in the draft. I'm guessing Ace Bailey will go 3 to the 6. So that's kind of what I'm guessing. I already put the community post out there, and you guys did say Ace Bailey to Philly, most likely. So we're gonna choose that. It was Ace Bailey and I think it was VJ Edgecombe I put out. And you guys said Ace Bailey to the Sixers. Those will be the next two picks. Obviously we're gonna drop Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. But obviously the Spurs, Greg Popovich, so Mitch Johnson is the head coach now. So we'll put that in. But we'll go through the second overall pick in the draft. I hope the Mavericks take Cooper Flag, yeah, they are. So if the Mavericks take Cooper Flag, can all go exactly as planned. We can draft the second best player in this draft. So Cooper Flag goes 1. Dylan Harper, welcome to San Antonio. You'll be a great pick and fit with this team. If you don't know, the Spurs also have the 14th overall pick in the draft as well. And I think we can probably we got Asa Newell here, Colin Murray Boyles. I've heard about Colin Murray Boyles. Apparently he didn't do too good shooting wise in the combine. I did see that video, so that's not good. He shot 0% from three, so he doesn't even shoot many threes, or unless he didn't make one of them. So I think I'm gonna take Asa Newell instead. He's at least shown some promise of 3-point shooting, and I think a 6'10" power forward. Bringing him in will be really nice. We also have another second round pick. We got Noah Phoebe, or Penby, how do you say that name? We got a 7'1" center, Ryan. So I guess we'll take him, and that'll be our draft. So we got a 78 Dylan Harper. We're gonna have to make it work out with him and Fox. We could eventually trade De'Aaron Fox, but Asa Newell and Ryan, welcome to the team. Team player options, Big Yama, we're gonna accept. So on, we're gonna accept. We'll accept Malachi Branham, but it's definitely gonna be hard to pay him next year, as well as Sohan. But we'll see. We might have to also make some decisions down the line. So but LeBron James is free agent. But bird rights, we have Charles Bassey, Jordan McLaughlin, Blake Wesley, and Sandro. So, all right. Our rotation, we don't have a point guard, but obviously we'll go ahead and move De'Aaron Fox to point guard. That's the position he's going to play in real life. I don't know why he's labeled as shooting guard, but obviously he's going to play point guard for us. So De'Aaron Fox will be our starting point guard. And then I guess we'll have Dylan Harper come off the bench, but I definitely think there's a chance that this pick could be traded for a superstar, man. I'm just going to put that out there. I think there's a solid chance. We could move Harper to backup point guard. We got Vassell and Champagne. We got Kellen Johnson, Harrison Barnes, Jimmy Sohan, and Asa Newell. And we got Wimby and Ryan. So at least we need a backup center. We kind of have a logjam at the forward spot. I think Barnes will regress, so I guess Kellen Johnson, or we could probably move Kellen Johnson to backup small forward. So I don't really see the point of him playing power forward. So we move Kellen Johnson to backup small forward. We're up to an 82 overall, so we can possibly trade him. I don't think Julian Champagne is good. I would love to get him minutes, but I just looks like he don't think he's going to get minutes this year. And then Sohan will start at power forward. We need a backup center, and that's probably it, right? So see what we can find. So Chris Boucher, we can sign Jalen Williams. I think I signed him in the last video. So I'm going to steer away from that. Daron Sharp is somebody I always love going after. So I'm going to offer a contract to get Daron Sharp. Why not? So we can get Daron Sharp or a 2-year. Oh, he gets matched. I should have offered more money. What was I thinking? Oh, well. Somebody else we could get. So, like, Diabate is here. Tristan Hujevitz, Kessler Edwards, all young option. Orlando Robinson will be cool as well. If he progresses, that'll be even better. So I don't want to offer Diabate, Orlando Robinson. I guess since Orlando Robinson's restricted, we'll offer Diabate a contract. So 2-year deal. and we won't be bringing back Chris Paul. We'll announce everybody else. I don't think we're bringing anybody else back to this team. So we'll do that. Let's re-sign Diabate. And that might be the only movie doing free agency. We got some other guys here as well. But I honestly think we're good. Dylan Harper will probably play backup point guard for us. So playing progression, Wembanyama is up. He'll be healthy to start the season, as well as De'Aaron Fox. So obviously they'll be uninjured. Castle is up to an 88, so he'll be really impactful. Devin Vassell's up. Kellen Johnson moving to small forward. He's up. So on is up. We got Melchi Random going up 4. Barnes has regressed, like I said. And Diabate, we'll see what he does at the backup center. So obviously I'm hoping he could do good things. But we'll put this 2026 draft class, and we're going to see how the first year does. I think we're going to finally see Fox and Wemby fully healthy. I don't think they played a game together. I don't know if that's true, but that's kind of what I'm thinking that happened. I don't think they played a single game together. So yeah, we're going to see this team fully healthy in action. So power ranking lands us second. Our rotation heading into the season is De'Aaron Fox, Define Castle, Devin Vassell, Jimmy Sohan, Wembanyama as your starting 5. Kellen Johnson, I kind of want to give Dylan Harper the six-man role. I want to see what he could do as our sixth man. We're going to put him as our sixth man. Kellen Johnson, so Harper, Johnson, Branham, Barnes, and Diabate will be your 10-man rotation. So that does leave Champagne and Ace and Newell out, which sucks, but I think we have better players in the rotation that could play right now. And I really think we could probably win a championship this year. We'll see, though. Tendencies obviously want Wemby taking 99% of the shots, or not. He'll have a 99 shot tendency. Castle, I'd love for him to step up a little bit more, but like I said, he might not be able to score the ball much with all the scores that we have. Fox is at 99, so yeah, Fox and Wemby will be scoring the ball the most, is all I'm going to say. And then I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Nikola Jokic wins the MVP this year. Rookie of the Year goes to Cooper Flag. Sixth man going to Anthony Simons in Portland. Defensive player going to Wembanyama. So we'll probably see these for the rest of the video. He had a really good season himself. Alex Sargent, most improved. Clutch player going to Stephen Curry. Coach you're going to Chris Finch, 68 and 64 and 18. But we ended up being the third seed. With the record that we had, the West must have been bad. We were 48 and 34 as the third seed. Usually the West is stacked. But for some reason, it just wasn't stacked this year, obviously. So that's cool. At least we made the playoffs as the third seed. So we had a mediocre record, but it's cool. Obviously, we were at 500 at the trade deadline, and I think I know the exact reason why we weren't as good as usually, because we have too many scores in this team and not much defense. Like Fox can definitely steal the ball. He's a good defender. Even though he's pretty undersized, he's a good defender. But one thing we got to know is that he has a 99 shot. We have a little too many scores in this team. That's the issue. We need more defense. We need to pair probably a defensive. So I said eventually we might have to trade Fox for like a better defensive power forward, but there definitely will be some moves in the offseason. But he's a free agent, so it's going to be harder. I don't know. We'll see. We have to get there first. But first playoff series with Mitch Johnson as our head coach. Let's see how this goes. So we got Oklahoma City in round 1. So Shea, Dort, J-Dub, Chet, Hartenstein. They were the 6th seed. So we are going to beat them at 5. Really good start. Okay, we're in the second round. Now we got Dallas. So this might be a little harder, obviously. Dallas with Cooper Flag now. So like I said, we'll see how this goes. As tied up 2-2. They're up 3-2, and we're going to lose in 6. But I feel like eventually we have the ammunition to beat this team. We'll see. We'll head in the draft lottery now. Okay, so draft lottery. We are projected to pick via Atlanta, so we'll see if this pick jumps up into the top 4, or does the pick stay? I'm going to see right now. So Bucks get 14. 13 is going to be it's going to be the Warriors. All right, so who is 12 going to be? Obviously, so we're projected pick 10. So I wish we can get inside the top 4. So I'm hoping. So if we jump up, it'll obviously be in the top 4. We'll see how this goes. We ended up staying at 10 anyway, so yeah, we ended up staying at the 10th overall pick. But staff signing, Mitch Johnson, we'll keep him. We're going to try to see if we can turn him into somebody, franchise coach. So we have the 10th overall pick in the draft, and we have a bunch of seconds. I wonder if we could possibly package up all these seconds in return for like another. We could probably get, so obviously not a B. Can we probably get like a late first round pick in the draft? So can we get like maybe pick 17? So who has the 17th overall pick? Pick 17 or 18. So 16, I would love to get like 17 or 18. 21 doesn't seem too bad either. But who has 17, man? Because I would love to get that. I guess we could just look and see. So 17 is owned by the Thunder and the Pacers, I think that said. So I already looked at the Thunder. They don't. Oh, they have 16. So what? Oh, I was looking for 17. I guess we can see if we get 16. I doubt the Thunder. If you want to trade them, I think they're in contention mode. We'll see. We trade this pick. All these seconds away for this pick. Yeah, they want a first, and they give me upper. They give me a pick swap, being an unprotected pick. I don't hate this. They get a pick swap in 2028, Boston, and then we get this 2029 pick. I don't hate that at all. So we could possibly do this. We get the 2029 unprotected pick, which could be more valuable than the swap. It's a Denver unprotected, so I really like that. The pick could be really valuable. The Nuggets really usually aren't good in the future. So I'm actually going to do this trade. I'm actually going to do that trade. So pleasure doing business with you guys. And we get a Denver Nuggets unprotected first round pick to add to our collection of other teams' picks we have. So we own the Hawks pick for this year and next year, obviously. And we get this 16th pick as well. So I really like how this is going. So number 1 is going to be AJ. Cameron Boozer goes 2. Number 3, Darren Peterson. 4 is going to be Jalen Harrelson. Elijah Reyes to the Pelicans. Jaden to the Blazers. The Celtics take Malik Thomas. Caleb Bullock. So yeah, the Nuggets are already in the lottery. So yeah, don't expect them to be good in the future. I almost just settled on Darius Acuff. I didn't mean to do that. But Darius Acuff is good. But I really like the idea of getting our future backup center in Chris Sinag. So I'm going to take him. Chris, welcome to the team. And the 16th overall pick, we got like Aiden Sheridan. I just wanted to trade up, from being honest, we trade up for something. We got a bunch of seconds. I don't really want to use these picks. So what if we take Aiden Sheridan here? Sheridan, however you say that name. So that'll be a good draft. Sinak and Sheridan. Sinak will be ready to play immediately. Wimby, Castle, Julian Champagnie, and Ryan will accept. Obviously, we'll have some decisions to make in free agency. We don't have Luka money, but we have 35 million. Probably use that to re-sign De'Aaron Fox, though. So De'Aaron Fox will re-sign him on a max deal. He's probably gonna get signed to this in real life. So we'd have to. I'm gonna announce Barnes, but I don't think we're gonna get rid of Sohan just yet. He won't be able to afford Malachi Branham $17 million, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to let him go. But I feel like we're good because we already have some other guys who can play that position. So Fox. So Harper obviously was really good in his rookie year, pretty solid. He'll probably develop even more, so that'll be nice for us. So we already have our 3 guards. So we have Vassell, Johnson. So I do want to see if we can make some type of trade for more defense. That's probably what we need to get at this point. We could use it, trade Diabate's contract. We really won't need him anymore. There's definitely a trade we could do. Maybe we sign and trade Jeremy Sohan away. So I don't hate that. So yeah, I'm gonna sign and trade away Jeremy Sohan as well. So we're gonna pay him, but he'll be traded away. This $20 million will be traded away for something better. I don't know a team that will want to sign a trade with me for Sohan's money, but I know there's a team that'd love to give me somebody better than Jeremy Sohan, or we keep him. If we can't find a deal, we'll keep him and probably wait to the trade line, because Sohan is a good defender. He just really can't shoot good from through. We're gonna need spacing around Wimby and Fox, so we're gonna see if we can trade away Sohan. I do him in the trade finders. Sadly, not nothing crazy we can get. We can get Walker Kessler, but that's not really what I'm looking for. So yeah, we're gonna be right. So we're gonna be stuck with Sohan for now. But I definitely want to trade him at the trade line. So I'm gonna see if we can trade Son at the trade line. I guess we get Son like a minimum backup point guard. So you do need us a body there. So like we signed Blake Wesley. So we'll sell like Javon Carter for like a minimum, and then we'll do that. So player progression. This will look good. So I'm hoping Swan develops. Wimby is up to a 98. Castle's up to a 92. Harper's up to an 86. So he's creeping up on Fox already in year number 2. So I don't know, man. We could consider trading De'Aaron Fox at the trade line. We'll look into it. Obviously, he only shot 30% from 3, so he hasn't really been shooting good from 3 either. So, and I think Harper and Castle could be the feature starters. I don't know, but Vassell, Sohan didn't really develop as much as I expected him to. He's only 23, but it's just not a good fit, really, him and Wimby. So Asa is up as well, Champagnie, and then we got Ryan went up as well, but Chris Sinak will get those back up 5 minutes. So, yeah, there's a lot we can do at the deadline. I'm going to just say that. Fox is available for a trade if the trade is right. I like the idea of getting Evan Mobley paired with him. But I don't know if the Cavaliers want to swap Fox for Mobley just like that. I don't think that would make much sense. Maybe if Fox is on an expiring deal, you just paid him a max contract. So it'll be hard, but I think we could possibly do it. So Yeah, Fox, Castle, Vassell, Sohan, Wimby, Harper, Johnson, Aza, and then Chris Nack will be the backup five off the bench. So Kristen Nash, he's the younger guy, and will probably develop a lot more than Diabate. We'll put him in the rotation, obviously. And he was a 10th overall pick. And that does kick out, honestly, nobody really crazy out of the rotation. So I'm going to roll this rotation. Aza will be in the rotation this year, so we'll see how this goes. Like I said, Fox and Sohan are the most likely guys to be traded, possibly at the deadline. But I'll see you guys there. I'm gonna make this trade at the trade deadline. I know it doesn't really, make us better salary cap wise, but Johnson is having a terrible season, not only averaging 8 points, shooting 26% from three. So yeah, bad season. And we're gonna see if we can swap him for Patrick Williams. That's the trade I'm debating right now. Or we can get Mark Williams in the building, and Mark Williams just give us immediate backup center help. But I think he's only on a minimum contract, so yeah, never mind. Cole Ware got offered to me, which is tempting. Obviously, Cole Ware is being offered to you. I might have to agree to this, but Herb Jones, is he shooting good from three? 33%. I don't know. Lee Beasley is a good option, but Jakob Pertl. But I really think, how about Lou Dort? Lou Dort, 9, 42% from three. DiVincenzo is going to be good. Anthony Simons off the bench. I don't hate that, but we don't need another guard off the bench. Never mind. Cincinnati and Buddy Hield. A lot of teams want the services of Keldon Johnson, but I'm going to settle on this trade. Patrick Williams is a lot better than him right now. He's 12 points, 45% from three, and we're going to make the trade go through. Maybe the Bulls want to get rid of Patrick Williams' contract. They're going for somebody in the offseason, like, I don't know, like one of these guys, but that's the option. They get rid of money, and Johnson will not be re-signed in the offseason. But we get a really good shooter, and Patrick Williams, which he'll plug right in the starting power forward, actually. So I want him to come off the bench, but I guess in Son is shooting so bad from three, 27%. We'll just roll with him. That's the trade we'll make. Patrick Williams will be our backup off the bench. Does Aza go up at small forward? Because if so, he goes down. I was about to say, he could be our backup small forward instead. So, but he'll be still in the rotation. So our new Gracious Fox. I'm not going to trade him. He's actually putting up together a pretty good season. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 1.6 steals per game. Shooting really efficient. So I'm just going to keep him. Castle, Vassell, Williams, Wimby, Harper, Sohan, Newell, and then obviously Diabate. We'll give these minutes to Chris Nack, and this will be a really good rotation with a future of 37-13. Let's keep this going. Maybe we don't have to trade De'Aaron. Maybe it will be a good fit. We'll see. He wins another MVP. I think he's won every single time now. Harper wins Sixth Man of the Year, so yeah, expected. I did put him as a six-man role, but eventually, I know, like I said, he might overpower Fox. Wimby's probably going to win Defensive Player for the rest of his career if he gives us Mitch Johnson Coach of the Year, 59 and 23. But we ended up being the number 2 seed. Oklahoma City was number 1, so 59. We had the same record, so it couldn't win either way. We had 24 from Wimby. We had 21 from Fox. He ended up being a lot better this year, which is good. 17 from Castle, so yeah. Harper with 15. We had 12 from Vassell, 11 from Patrick Williams. Is a way better fit in the starting five. There's way better player than Johnson at this point. Sohan with 10 points, 29% from three, 7 from Aza, and then 4 from Chris Nack. But all right, time to see if we can go far in the playoffs and make this a run. So this will be the rotation we're going to run. And here we go. We got Denver around with Jamal Murray, Braun, Porter, Gordon, Jokic, Watson, Strother, Craig Porter, and Zeke Naji. So we are going to beat them in 6. Now we got Dallas. So we lost this team last year. They have Tim Hardaway Jr. starting at shooting guard now. Still have Cooper Flag, AD, Lively, Gafford, Marshall, Hardy, Christie, and Clay. All right, game 1 we're going to take. Game 2 we're going to take. Game 3 we're going to take. And we're going to sweep them. Okay. Now we got Oklahoma City. They're the 1 seed this year. So yeah, Shea, Wallace, J-Dub, Chet, Hartenstein, Lou Dort, Topic, Washington, and Colin Murray Boyle. And he's shooting at 42% from 3. That's crazy. Oh, never mind. He only made 12 of them. It took 28 times. Never mind. All right, game 1 we're going to take. Game 2 they ended up. Game 3 we're up 2-1. We're up 3-1, and we're going to beat them at 5, just like that. Wimby's having himself a playoff run. 38 points per game, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks. What is this efficiency? This is alien type stuff, man. What? This has to be one of the greatest playoff performers I've ever seen. If this is really, yeah, he dropped 62 points against the Thunder. And by the way, Chat versus Wimby, by the way. Chat completely owned him. This is crazy. Wimby is having one of the best playoff performances I've ever seen in 2K history. Now we got Detroit Pistons. Now we got the Pistons in the finals. So as long as we have Wemby playing like how he's playing right now, we're winning the championship easily. Game one, we're gonna take game two. We're gonna take game three. They're gonna take game four. We're up 3-1, and we're gonna beat them 5. It's like that. We're NBA champions. Wemby had another really good playoff performance against the Pistons. Man, just playing like he is unstoppable. But wow, that's crazy. Really good season from Wemby. So and he's a free agent this year, so he's getting every single penny I have or every single dollar I have to offer. He's gonna get it. But in the draft lottery, Houston will get 1 and 3. But staff signing, Mitch Johnson is doing a great job so far. Brought a championship back to San Antonio. 22. We have the 22nd overall pick in the draft. The Hawks were actually good this year. Were they in the playoffs? They were the 5th seed. So yeah, that's why. But 22nd overall pick in the draft. We got Trent Perry, Marcus Johnson. I guess we'll take Greer. So we'll take him. We have a second round pick as well. Take like, I don't know, Juwan Howard. So we'll leave it like that. Hunter Greener, Juwan Howard will two-way. Castle, Harper, and Newell will come back to the team. We're gonna accept you guys. Victor Wembanyama is somebody that obviously we're looking to re-sign, and then Champagne he's a free agent as well. But Wemby has 3 offers: Warriors, Bulls, and Nuggets. But obviously we're not gonna let him steal our player. We're just gonna offer him a contract now, even if he doesn't sound with us, which he will anyway. Wembanyama, welcome back to San Antonio. So he's getting the bag, well deserved. Um, let's look at our finances. So we might actually be below the second ranking, which is crazy, knowing how expensive the team's gonna get. Next year we have to re-sign Castle, and we have to obviously we don't have to re-sign Castle next year. I don't want Patrick Williams, but that's it. They shouldn't be asking for that much money. Castle will be, but our team right now, we got De'Aaron Fox. Obviously, we're probably going to keep him. We got Castle and Harper. We got Devin Vassell, Hunter Greer. We got Sohan, Patrick Williams. So, like I said, I'm interested in probably trading Sohan for like a 3-and-D wing off the bench. And then Wimby and Chris Sinak. So it just depends on how much these guys develop. But can we sign anybody in free agency? The backup point guards, we got Shake Milton. He averaged 11.3% from 3 for the Lakers. So get him, but Kobe Buffkin's here as well. He's a free agent, unrestricted free agent, so we might not be able to get him. Let's see, the 3-and-D players he can possibly get. So like Najee Marshall's here. Where do he shoot? So yeah, he's not really a 3-and-D player. Washington could be Max Strus, Isaac Cora. I think we can possibly trade for it. We can get Jalen Clark, but he's restricted. We can just re-sign Julian Champagne, AJ Green is here as well. He can shoot the heck out of the ball. I think for now, we'll just sound like a Sadiq Bey, or we don't have to sign anybody. I'm just gonna go to play a progression, man. But I said I do want to trade Sohan probably at the deadline. I think it'll work for now. Wimby is up to a 99 overall. Castle is up. Harper is up 4 overall. So he's officially a higher overall than De'Aaron Fox. But part of me still wants to start Fox, though, and have Harper come off the bench. So it's probably what I'm going to do. Sinak is up to an 82. Patrick Williams. This is all going exactly how I want to. Sheridan is also up to those. So we have a logjam at power forward. I don't want to move any of them to the 3. I want Patrick Williams to still start at power forward. That's why I'm not moving him to the 3 yet. But like I said, Sohan is probably the obvious guy out. He would have been a keeper if he would have developed like an 86, 87, but he's still at 84 overall. So he's definitely candidate to be traded for a better small forward off the bench at the trade deadline. So he'll 100% probably be traded at the trade deadline, free up that log jam. But I don't know. We might just leave it. Just win a championship. We don't really want to make any trades to ruin anything, the chemistry. But I think this would be better for both sides if we just trade Sohan away. I don't think he's a good fit. Like Fox, Castle, Vassell, Sohan, Wimby, Harper will continue to come off the bench, which I need to happen. Patrick Williams, Sinak, and then Asa Newell will be your 9-man rotation this year. That does kick out Sheridan, but if he develops enough, maybe he could be in there next year. So I'll see you guys either at the end of the season, but most likely the trade deadline. We'll see. 3rd seed at the end of the season. So we're trying to go back to back here, but they want to start Patrick Williams. So I'm not stopping the trade deadline, actually, which is interesting. I know. But we had 22 from Wimby, 19 from Fox, 18 from Castle, 17 from Harper. Reason why I didn't, because Sohan ended up shooting 36% from 3, which is better than his prior years. So if he can keep this up while doing what he's doing right now, good defensive rebounding, I'm fine with keeping him throughout the video. So this is what I wanted from Sohan. Finally shoot good from 3, and he's done it, man. We had about 10 from Devin Vassell, 8 from Patrick Williams, 7 from Chris Nack, and then 6 from Asa Newell. So obviously, the bench is still developing. Obviously, with Asa, Chris Nack, but we're gonna run an 8-man rotation here. Bench utilization, we're gonna push that a little bit as well. All right. We got Minnesota in round 1. So Rob Dillingham, Anthony Edwards, McDaniels, Randall, Nasri, Strother. We got Casper's, Jenks, South to say that name, and then Jax Robertson. So we are down 3-1, and we are going to lose in 6. This team is gonna beat us in 6. So who Jax Robertson, by the way? I never knew who that is, but it doesn't matter. He's gonna beat us. So damn. All right. The Pelicans will go on and win the championship. They obviously drafted Trey Johnson. He's he's actually going to be really good, 21 points per game. So, all right. Back to the draft, or back to the offseason we go. We have Dinwiddie retiring as a Spur. But heading into the draft lottery, the Hawks are good, so I'm guessing they won't be in here our pick. So we haven't really made a trade all video. So really, I think we have to make a trade now. I'm not going to hold out anymore. We made one trade throughout the video, and that was the swap for Kellen Johnson and Patrick Williams. I want to do a little bit more than that. So whatever it is, I'm going to shake something up because obviously whatever we're doing this year did not work. So I'm going to see if we can make a trade. The bag or throw everything we can at Evan Mobley, obviously. So Evan Mobley right now would be a great fit next to Wembanyama, and he shoots 37% from 3. So I'd love to get him on the team. So we'll take Sohan, which I'm fine with. I want to get another guy that could help us out defensively. So we might have to trade De'Aaron Fox, which I think I'm going to do. We need money to re-sign. And, since what's his name is a free agent, Garland, maybe they want to swap him with Garland. Maybe this doesn't work out. They want to get somebody better or maybe experience more in De'Aaron Fox. So I don't know if they'll even do this anytime, but I guess we'll try and see if we can keep him out. I don't really want to consider trading Fox, but we might have to eventually. So either Asa or Aiden. I'm going to see if we can trade Asa. I think Aiden could possibly be in the rotation next year. Hunter Greer, and then let's see. We have to trade the Spurs pick. This Nuggets pick is really valuable. And let's offer this, see what they say. They agreed, just like that we get Evan Mobley. So it didn't even take much. I'm surprised they agreed. They were in rebuilding mode anyway. So welcome to the team, Evan Mobley. That was pretty easy. So now we went all in, and obviously we're going to be more expensive now. But we need to re-sign Stephon Castle now. So Stephon Castle, we'll wait on day 12 for Patrick Williams. I do still want him back. This will be the last season. So we got a championship earlier. But we went all in for another guy that can really help us out. I wanted to get better defensively, and I feel that's the perfect fit we can go. So I don't think anybody's going to offer Patrick Williams the money he wants. So I'm going to send him till day 12. I hope nobody offers him at least. So he's getting closer. 85% is when he's going to agree to a deal. 80. So when that gets a little closer, you might have to offer him a contract. So 85%. He might go to the Clippers now. So I'm going to offer him a contract now. So, like I said, we can get to like $19 million for like 2 years. We can do that. So Patrick Williams will sign with us, obviously, and then Ryan for good depth is nice. We'll sign Ryan back on a 1-year deal for good depth. So Ryan will sign first. Patrick Williams is still deciding, but he'll sign with us, obviously. So welcome to the team. But we got Stephon Castle going up 2 overalls, obviously. He was worth the extension. Harper, we got Patrick Williams and Chris Nack, Aiden Sheridan, and then Ryan and then Juwan Howard. If we want to go another year, what we're going to do is we're going to trade De'Aaron Fox because we definitely won't be able to re-sign Dylan Harper as well. We won't be able to keep Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, and De'Aaron Fox. So if we decide to go another year, which is debatable, it depends if we want to go. If it depends if we want to get 3 championships. So if we win a championship this year, we're going to 3rd year. If not, we are going to end it off on that note because obviously, I just don't want to go any longer if we lose. So Fox, Castle, Patrick Williams, Evan Mobley, and Wemby will be so scary defensively, dude. Those are the best trade we could have won at Harper. And we kept Harper out of the trade too, and everybody else. Vassell, Sinak, they'll go 9-man rotation. And that'll give Sheridan in the rotation, or Shire, obviously that name. We'll call him Aiden, I guess. And then how much did they develop on the Cavaliers? I got to see. So Sohan went up. He didn't go up at all. Asa went up to an 83. So like I said, Mount finally trading him, and then who else did we trade him? I think that's it. Hunter Greer up to a 75. That ended up being. I think that was a good trade. I'll see you guys now at the end of the season. This is a championship contender team for sure. Super flag, dude. Oh my gosh, 30 points per game, 10. Yeah, this guy's gonna be a problem, bro. But Dylan Harper once again went 6 men. Yeah, this is back-to-back 6 men. It's his back-to-back six man of the year. So three-time winner, I guess. He's just the best six man ever. Jasper Johnson, clutch player. We all know who won defensive players. But Jasper Johnson had a really good season too. So there's some good Western Conference teams, dude. But the Kings didn't really make it in. So we're the one seed once again. We were 62-20, looking for our second championship of the video. And I'm greedy. If we get two, I'm looking for the third one. We got Utah in round one, so this could be a trap. They have AJ DeBanza on their team, but we are gonna beat them in seven. Now we got Pelicans. So DeJounte Murray, they have Elijah Arenas. I didn't even know they had him. Costanza, how'd they get him? Ron Holland, Killer. So Zion Williams isn't here. No, I'm guessing because they couldn't afford everybody here. So we'll see what happens. I think we could beat this team though. I'm gonna take game one. We're gonna take game two. They're gonna take game three. They're gonna take game four. We're gonna take game five. And we're gonna beat them at six. And we got Dallas. So Dallas has Kyrie, Lou Dort, Cooper Flag is what I'm really scared of. I'm not gonna lie with you. AD, Lively, Gafford. They have this guy named Silas Demery Jr. I actually have no clue who this is. He's a 2026 draft though. So, and Jackson Hayes, Max. So, man, we'll see how this goes. Honestly, this could go either way, but we'll see. Game one, they're gonna take. Game two, leaving it up. Game three, they're up 2-1. They're up 3-1, and of course, the game six, I think we can win game seven back in San Antonio, but it's going to be really hard to win this one in Dallas. Obviously, with Cooper Fly dropping 30 a night. But we'll see. Right now, we're losing it. We might come back in or we're going to lose. All right, so we'll let it off on that note. At least we got one, right? So sadly, Cooper Flag and the Mavericks have just became too unstoppable for us to beat. So, and they probably going to win the championship easily. So, yeah. These rebuilds just got harder. I'll see you guys next time. Really fun one though. Peace.